The 5 Americans wrongfully detained in Iran for years, finally back home on U.S. soil. The plane touched down this morning. Here's an exclusive photo from inside the plane on their way home. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce starts us off. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, after years of negotiations, just a short while ago, the 5 Americans touching down finally back home. It comes as President Biden is here preparing to deliver his annual address at the United Nations General Assembly. And this morning, this deal is being celebrated and criticized. Overnight, emotional reunions, years in the making. 5 Americans held prisoner in Iran, now back on U.S. soil, seeing their families for the first time. 3 of them held on espionage charges they and the U.S. deny. Executive Siamak Namazi held for 8 years, and conservationist Murad Tabaz and businessman Ahmad Sarji both arrested in 2018. The 2 other Americans wish to remain anonymous.
Husbands and wives, fathers and children, grandparents can hug each other again.
Namazi saying he will need time to get reacquainted with liberty, saying he wants to see foliage instead of walls and wardens, to lay back on the grass with the warm sun on my face. In exchange for their freedom, the U.S. granting clemency to 5 Iranians held in the U.S. and unfreezing $6 billion in Iranian oil revenue tied up by U.S. sanctions. But U.S. officials are adamant it will only be used for humanitarian purposes.
We have the means and mechanisms to make sure that that happens.
But critics argue unlocking any funds for Iran is dangerous and may encourage its authoritarian regime to take more Americans hostage.
The administration's weakness and desperation have emboldened a massive state sponsor of terror and would-be nuclear-armed aggressor.
President Biden defending the deal, saying his administration will not stop working until we bring home every American held hostage or wrongfully detained. Now, the Iranian president is also here at the UN General Assembly, but don't expect any kind of meeting between him and President Biden. The White House is making it very clear that this deal is not a sign that the U.S. relationship with Iran is going to be changing in any way. They say they are not easing up on Iran.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.